Gaels went from wearing blue right behind us to red on the court on this Paint Moraga red night here inside University Credit Union Pavilion. St. Mary's in the reds, Portland in the gray with the purple trim. It's Mitchell Saxon and Austin Rapp to take the opening tip-off. Tony Padilla will do the honors here in just a moment. And the second game of the night in the West Coast Conference is underway with the tip-off jousted for and won by St. Mary's. So the Gaels, 23-4 in the WCC and 13-1 in the West Coast Conference. They move quickly with Marciulionis taking the first shot and an offensive rebound for Saxon. Loose ball went behind the backboard, and Portland will come away with it. Murauskas just outside the paint, trying to turn around, and eventually does. He beat Austin with that last-second spin.
In fact, Murauskas, as soon as he saw Austin on him, he was begging for the ball. He wanted to take advantage of his size advantage on the block.
360 spin out to Murauskas. He'll try for three, and that's the connection St. Mary's needed.
Murauskas 2 for 2, the rest of the Gaels 0 for 7.
Feels a lot like it did on Saturday night against Washington State, doesn't it?
I think it's Lithuania night in Paulius Murauskas' mind anyway.
And while the Portland offense hasn't been great, it's been better than SMC's. Saxon double-teamed on the low block. They play it around for Murauskas. And Paulius Murauskas is the only thing working for St. Mary's right now. He's got all 8 points.
Portland 8, Murauskas 8.
Portland down by 2, just past the halfway point in our opening half. Hardaway down low for Murauskas. He's on Austin again. That's a mismatch. And for the second time tonight on that matchup, Murauskas scores.
Yeah, Murauskas, when he sees Austin guarding him, he's going right to the block and calling for the ball rather dramatically.
Murauskas and Marciulionis with 16 of the 21 for SMC tonight.
It's Lithuania night again, apparently.
Well, that was the joke Augustus made to me on the postgame show on the radio side on Saturday night. He said he'd have no problem if that's what St. Mary's decided to do, or at least that's the mindset that they would go in with. Murauskas, top of the key. Man, he is feeling himself tonight just like he was on Saturday.
That was a little different ploy with Austin guarding him. He was not really on the block. He got to the foul line and hit a tough fadeaway jumper.
Lob down the floor, and Murauskas tapped that one right to Wessels. Gaels in transition. Here comes Barrett. Didn't have enough on that reverse layup, and Masic there for the rebound. Barrett again, open look for three. Another misfire, but another offensive rebound for Murauskas. Lewis, sidestep, got it. Inbounded to Murauskas. Quickly, Murauskas back on the board. He's got 14.
I believe he had 20 in the first half against Washington State on Saturday. Lithuanian night part 2 is certainly doing well by Paulius Murauskas.
Perhaps it was because St. Mary's announced that they were going to be selling additional Lithuanian heritage shirts. And a 12-point game again. Murauskas, baseline, fadeaway, tough shot.
That was a really tough shot. Very tough angle. He had McKinnon, so he wanted to use the height advantage, but he got into a kind of a tough spot. Still made the bucket.
So Saxon off, Wessels on. We have not seen the combination of Saxon and Wessels at the same time tonight like we have in parts of the last 4 games. Austin fades away. His shot was blocked by Murauskas.
Yeah, Austin thought he was going to turn the tables on Murauskas, but Murauskas reminded him that he's about 6 inches taller and Austin was not able to get the shot over Paulus by any means.
Lewis, he wants another. Takes a bounce short. Rebound, offensive for Murauskas. And he has tied Ryan Nemar to top the WCC in double-doubles this season. He's got 2 more points for good measure. 18 for Murauskas.
18 points, 11 rebounds coming off a game when he had 30 and 10. Not bad.
Pace starting to pick up again here in the second half. It was a little slow, a little favoring St. Mary's early in this second half, but now Portland's starting to roll. I'm not sure if McKinnon was trying to go behind the back, but here comes Murauskas, and Masic fouls him, says, I don't want this to be a highlight, and that will send us to a timeout on the floor. St. Mary's maintaining a 14-point lead over Portland, but both offenses hot here in the second half. Pilots just down 14. It's really stayed between 12 and 14 for a majority of this second half. Gaels led by as many as 16. Murauskas weaving left. Got it to fall.
And again, he takes advantage of Austin's lack of size inside.
Another 20-point game for Paulius Murauskas. Kevin Gadd across the timeline, dribbles it out. St. Mary's picks up the win here to cap off a 3-game homestand. And St. Mary's with win number 24 on the season, number 14 in West Coast Conference play. 79-66 the final over the Pilots tonight.